Good morning, TikTok members. This is Dr. Elijah Grant, your Dr. Naturopathy, reporting to you on January 14th, 2022. A lot of people really haven't done any research on me because if they did, they would find that I've been helping people for over 50 years, okay, by myself with no organizational support. Only time I ever received any kind of funding was when I went out there to Governor Illinois, Governor Jim Agger, and sued him in a class action lawsuit. And that was a fund taken up by co-workers and fellow officers and people that work for the state of Illinois. The result of that case, was a very enlightening experience, and it taught me how, even a decorated Navy SEAL could not, get justice in this country. So when I see other Navy SEALs going to the U.S. Supreme Court to fight off being poisoned with vaccinations or what I would call the synthetic bioweapon, they know what's going on. I can sympathize with them, because here it is that their livelihood is dependent upon them making a living and supporting their families, and they know that this is an experimental weapon. But getting back to my case, if you look, you see Elijah Grant versus Governor Jim Agger et al. All this associated surrounding him for the state of Illinois, because they have never treated people of color fair. I don't like that term. People of African descent, of African ascent, the same way, or with any kind of respect. In fact, the place that I work had never promoted a black person except myself, and that was standard as far as being promoted to a correctional counselor too. And I had all kind of credentials, not only as a correctional counselor, but also as a substance abuse counselor and a person who taught classes on substance abuse. Not to mention a hostage negotiator 3, meaning that I had reached the highest level of being a person who could do some good in helping people get out of situations that they've gotten themselves into. But let me get to my point. The reason we don't progress as a people, because you know who support people that are out here speaking out? It is not our own people most cases. Only people that our people will support is the spiritual pimps in the pulpit and people who are out here in a celebrity status, purveying a lot, providing garbage for the minds of our children, okay? I rarely would ever come out and say, support this or support that, but, and people have told me write books and things like that, but I've written volumes of books and they're all over the internet. So if you want to know about me, do your research. You can start with Governor Jim Agger, okay? Elijah Grant versus Governor Jim Agger, that's state of Illinois, et al. And you will start to find out exactly how my trip has went. And I had to do all that legal work myself because no lawyer or organization would help me.